I just kind of want to try to talk to the camera more casually. I feel like I need to upload more videos more often, so I figured this might be a way that I can do that. So casual. See, I like this because you don't actually know what I'm drinking. It's soda. Oh, look, I'm so casual. Barely even scripted. Haha. Anything can happen. Ooh. Just kidding. Almost everything in this video is scripted. Yeah. Okay, so anyway. The other day, actually like a month ago, I was in a bookstore and I was not really looking for anything in particular. It was a secondhand bookstore, so I just kind of dropped off some of my old books. And towards the back of the store, I saw a section labeled psychology. And this is kind of my area of interest, so I stopped by to look. Really, I didn't find anything. Then, after a couple minutes, I look up, and lo and behold, there is a tiny little section in the corner, top shelf, labeled sexuality. Now, mind you, this bookshelf is gigantic. Like, I couldn't even spit on those books, let alone take them down to read. I am short, but still, you would have to be 6 foot tall just to even grab those books. So basically, I'm just looking up there going, how convenient. And I showed my grandma this, and she walked over and just kind of looked at it and shrugged, and she said something that kind of made me start thinking. She just looked up and said, it's probably so the kids can't get to them. Why? Why do we as a society have to be like that? Why do we have to make sexuality into this taboo subject that we make barely any books on, and then the books that we do make them on, we just throw them in the back of a bookstore on the top shelf where only the tallest of adults can actually reach them? Ugh. Do people just not understand that by putting these books up on these shelves, kids are probably still going to see them, only now we've done two things. One, you've made it to where it's off limits, and let's be honest, kids think off limits is really awesome, so they're going to want to read those books more than they would have otherwise. And two, you've just made sexuality into a horrible subject that they can't discuss anywhere. They are going to have questions someday, but now they don't feel like they can ask anyone about them. By putting these books out of reach, you're making it so kids are afraid to discuss anything about sex. So they're going to go search in private for answers to questions that they're going to have, and by doing this, there is a big chance that they're going to find a lot of information that is not accurate. There's a lot of stuff out there on the internet, like, let's be honest. But they're going to see the stuff and they're not going to fact check because they're afraid to ask anyone if it's true. So they're just going to grow up thinking all this information is true and accurate even if it's not. They're never going to know what the real answer is because it's tucked away in a bookstore on the very top shelf and they can't get to it. If we introduce the concepts of sexuality earlier on without stigmatizing it, then we can open up an environment where discussion is more openly allowed. This can lead to kids, teenagers, and adults that can make more healthy, safe, and informed decisions about sex. There are so many things that can be done to do this, but one simple thing that can be done is taking those books from the top shelf and putting them at eye level. It is that simple. Okay, well, I think I've ranted enough for one day, so I will see you guys next time. Bye. So casual.